What is up, YouTubers? I am back with another League gameplay video, and this game I am playing Caitlyn, who is pretty much the easiest champion in the game to play. I'm not joking with you. You pretty much got Caitlyn as the easiest of all the range carries because 650 range. It's like, oh, lol, I'm just going to sit back here at 650 range and poke at you. Yeah, she is pretty annoying in laning phase. She has a really strong laning phase. And yeah, late game she's a little bit weaker than, say, Vayne, but, well, most all carries are weaker than Vayne late game. So yeah, I've got the skin, the Safari Caitlyn skin. I think it looks a lot better in game than the splash art. So yeah, this game is weird. We have a Master Yi AP mid. He is going AP, he is going mid. I usually would dodge this, but this game I really didn't care. I just wanted to play a game, and I didn't feel like waiting 5 minutes and getting something even worse. So yeah, they have an Ezreal jungle too, which is also weird. Yeah, this game is pretty weird. Say hi to chat, and I believe I was alt-tabbed here, so that's why I'm kind of standing there doing nothing. So I'm glad that our Rumble is a boss, and he knows how to play the game. He does pretty well. I end up doing pretty well too. Our Yi doesn't end up being too badly, and our jungle Rams is kind of an idiot. But that's okay because he does his job somewhat well, and just basically soaks everything. So yeah, Caitlyn, standard AD carry start. I go with Doran's Blade. I could go with Boots in the 3 pots, but I like the additional attack edge for the last hitting, because last hitting is so very important as an AD carry. And to start at level 1, I take her traps, which is what makes her so ungodly annoying. See right there, I just put one down. You put down a trap. If somebody steps on the trap, they get stunned or snared for, I think it's snared for like 2 seconds. No, 1.5 seconds. Yeah. And it does damage. It also shows them on your map. What you do is you put these in the bushes so you can control the bushes better. So if they go into the bush and they land on a trap, you can see them and then you respond. See, yeah, there you go. I just got triggered by their Caitlyn's trap. That little thing, that little indicator above my head, means that they can see me. The enemy team can see me. So yeah, you can set down up to 3 traps. I usually put them in the bushes to control the bushes because really controlling the bushes is a great thing to do on bottom lane. So yeah, and when you put a trap down, somebody snaps it. You usually can get a free auto attack in, free Q in. Let's see. I think it. No, it doesn't. It's not like Neely's traps where it debuffs armor. It doesn't do that, but you can see them, and it does damage, and it keeps them there. That's pretty much what it's good for. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and last hit here. As you can see, I have a counter up here. It's for my headshot. That's my passive. Headshot is basically every 8 attacks, 8, then 7, then 6. As you rank up, you do 150% damage to a champion or 250% damage to a minion. So if you get a headshot proc, you usually want to try and use it to either farm a higher health minion or more preferably take down, or use it to hit, not take down, use it to hit a champion to get that extra damage off. It's good harass. And okay, level 2, I take my Q. My Q is Piltover Peacemaker. It is the long range. You stand there, and there Caitlyn just did to me. You stand there, you channel for like a second, and you do a lot of damage in a line. It's basically an AoE nuke kind of thing. It loses damage as it goes through enemies, down to something like 40%. So if you're trying to use it to hit a champion or something, you want to make sure that you can hit them first rather than the minions. And I'm getting off some good harass on this Caitlyn. There, Caitlyn. I have Soraka here to heal me up to full, which is always good. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna do what AD carries you're supposed to do in the lane phase and last hit, and harass if I can. So yeah, what I do with Caitlyn is I max her Q first by 9, and then I max her E second. Her E is 90 caliber net. It's basically her escape skill. It's a skill shot, you shoot it out, and it does damage to the person that it hits, and it slows them, but it also shoots you backwards away from the direction you're shooting, so it's basically a free blink that can slow them. It's a great skill to get out of ganks, get out of sticky situations. Yeah, you can use it to jump over walls too. You can also use it in conjunction with your Q for some pretty quick draw hits. Yeah, I go ahead and get a crit on my headshot. It does 257 damage, which is a lot. Yeah, so I'm sitting at a lot higher health than their Caitlyn right now, thanks to Soraka, I guess. Because Janna has no sustain. And yeah, I'm just farming. Pretty much what you do with carries in laning phase. It's pretty boring, I will say, but a farmed AD carry is a good AD carry. So I go ahead and trade some with Caitlyn. Their Caitlyn, not our Caitlyn. That would be me. And I end up doing more damage to her. Probably because I have flat armor wounds. I don't know if their Caitlyn does or not. Let me check. No, she does not. So I will be basically taking less damage from her than she will from me, as I believe we have about the same amount of AD. Yeah, 77 versus my 72, so no, she has a little bit more AD. But I have Soraka here. Soraka's going to heal me up to full and give me mana. And yeah, it's just going to be a boring, one of those boring lanes. It gets a lot more interesting later on, I think. So be patient, bear with me. So yeah, go ahead and get some harass down. That's one thing about Caitlyn's Q is that wind-up time. It can be really easy to dodge. I just did it there. I just basically sidestepped it. And that's with no boots. 314 move speed. Caitlyn's pretty slow. And here, right here, I'm going to go ahead and do my trick. If Janna did not shield her, she would have died. So basically what you do is, if you use your net to position yourself, you can use your net, and while you're, like right after you use your net, you can use your Q, and it will basically take down the travel time. It'll basically do the cast animation while you're moving. So it's a really useful trick to get like a quick draw, kind of a quick draw Q down. So that totally would have killed her, and that would have been awesome, but it didn't, because Janna saved her life. But hey, she had to go back. That's always good. If you can force your lane opponent out, that's always good. Get you some free farm, get you some free experience. It's pretty nice. And yeah, so let's see. Not much else to talk about right now. Just kind of the last inning. So basically what I do on Caitlyn is I go your standard kind of Infinity Edge, and then I grab a Zeal and make a Phantom Dancer. After that I usually get a Banshee's Veil. Really start trying to get a Banshee's Veil, and then I'll usually just build situational. Last Whisper is always good, especially if they have a lot of high armor targets. Even if they don't have a lot of high armor targets, Last Whisper is still pretty good. I think it's one of the better items in the game for a carry. It really helps you deal with all the tanky champions. Not that there are very many tanky champions anymore, because, well, there's really only junglers and top that's really tanky DPS anymore. So yeah, Last Whisper is always good. Guardian Angel, if you're feeling like you're getting focused pretty hard, Guardian Angel can help you, because you'll come back after you die. Frozen Heart, you can kind of, I don't know. If you're fighting like really heavy AD teams, a Frozen Heart or a Thorn Mail could do you for defensive items. I go ahead and use my ult there. Yeah, so their Caitlyn's getting pushed out of lane really hard. So yeah, level 6, take your ultimate. Your ult is Ace in the Hole. It's a really pretty long range. Ezreal's here, and their jungle Ezreal has a red buff. I really can't help Soraka. They just decided to murder Soraka. I don't know why they didn't go after me, because it's more important to kill the carry than it is to kill the support. But I don't know. I just dodge Ezreal's ult. So yeah, they go after Soraka. I don't know why. They could have killed me a lot easier. I don't know. I'm not complaining, but I really can't defend this tower against 3 people with 200 health. So I'm just gonna basically sit here and I'm gonna shoot off my Q, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, Caitlyn's coming around for me. I probably should leave. So I do. And yeah, okay. So my ultimate, Ace in the Hole. You channel for like a couple seconds, and you do physical damage. Pretty large amount of physical damage. Let's see, 250 plus 26, and that's without what I just bought, which is a BF sword. No boots, but I like to rush a BF sword. I don't really believe in stacking Dorans. Never have on pretty much anybody. I don't like it. I usually just feel like getting the bigger items first, and it's a lot more productive use of your gold. I go ahead with my Q, and we go back, and Rammus is dead. So this game is not looking good. We're 0-6. They're pretty much murdering us on kills right now. And there, Rumble goes ahead, takes down Wukong. Our Rumble's good. I'm glad he was good. So yeah. Okay, what was I talking about? I think I was talking about her ult. Yeah, so yeah, 250 plus 116 physical damage. It's probably one of the highest scaling physical damage skills in the game. It's got a really long range, I guess. As you can see there, it's not really that long. It's not global. It's not like Ezreal's ult, but you can usually, after a fight, pick somebody off with it or use it to damage or something. Also, enemies can intercept the bullet, which